You're watching news headlines on mining.com. I'm Devin Murugan. Silver broke above $40 an ounce on Monday for the first time since 2011. The jump came as traders bet the U.S. Federal Reserve will cut rates in September. Prices jumped nearly 3% to $40.72. Analysts say tight supply, weaker U.S. economic data, and doubts over the Fed's independence have fueled demand for safe haven metals. Markets now await Friday's U.S. jobs report, seen as a key test for rate cuts odds. Banks expect gold could rise another 10%, while silver may overshoot forecasts if momentum continues. Well, gold has also gained ground on Monday as traders positioned ahead of key U.S. economic events that could shape the Federal Reserve's next move. Spot prices climbed to $3,475 an ounce by late morning, after briefly touching $3,489. U.S. futures also moved higher. The rally comes as the dollar trades near a one-month low, making bullion more attractive for overseas buyers. Burkina Faso wants to raise its stakes in Kiaka gold mine by 35%. The mine is operated by West African Resources, which temporarily halted trading after the request. Kiaka, which poured first gold in June, is seen as a flagship project for the state-owned miner Sopamib. It has already taken control of several other assets in the past year. The government says the plan aims to secure more returns from the country's gold sector, Africa's fourth largest. President Ibrahim Traoré has made resource nationalism central to his rule, a stance that has drawn domestic support but unsettled foreign investors. Now, two groups in Zambia are demanding $420 million in compensation after a toxic spill back in February. The spill from Cyano Metals leached Zambia released up to 1.5 million tons of acidic waste containing heavy metals. About 900,000 cubic meters remain in the environment. Residents say the contamination has caused major health risks, including cancer and organ damage. One law firm is seeking $220 million to relocate 47 households in the Kalusale community and cover medical treatment. Another group is demanding $200 million for an emergency fund. Cyano Metals confirmed receipt of the claims but declined to comment. China's foreign ministry previously said the firm was working with Zambia on compensation. Switzerland's gold refiners are pushing back against calls to shift operations to the United States. The idea emerged as part of efforts to ease trade tensions and persuade President Donald Trump to cut a 39% tariff on Swiss goods. Christoph Wild, head of the Swiss Association of Precious Metals Producers and Traders, says government shouldn't act in haste. He argues recent surpluses in gold exports to the U.S. were temporary, driven by traders rushing ahead of tariff risks. Switzerland dominates global refining. Gold shipments to the U.S. often require recasting from London's 400-ounce bars into smaller units used on COMEX. And that's where we leave your news headlines on mining.com.